playing just his 29th game of the season. Mark Davis, Musa Dagger, C.J. Washington are official. November 3rd when they were 3-3. Only one other team in NBA history started as poorly as the Clippers and got back to 500. James with the steal. Skip to James, now Ayton down low and fumbled it out of. Here is Leonard, 8th in the league in scoring, leads the NBA in assists. He's also 4th in free throw shooting. Here is Lopez, the former one-time Laker, knocks down the 15-footer.
Well, that's going to be interesting. The Lakers are not a heavy blitz team, but Kawhi, they just sent a second defender at him, and obviously Brook makes a good decision at the free throw line. Be interesting to see how much the Lakers do that with Kawhi tonight.
Step back three, Dončić, in and out. Luka 0 for 2. He leads the NBA in scoring. Won the scoring title 2 years ago. Lopez down low, gets hacked, count the basket. Ford.
That defender's giving him such a cushion. That's an easy shot for him.
Lopez in year 18 is averaging about 7 points per game, and he's got 5 in the first minute and 18 seconds.
Well, his minutes have drastically shot up, right? In the absence of Ivica Zubac.
Reeves to the basket. First points for the Lakers.
And that's Austin Reeves. This is one of the most dynamic, effective drivers in the game.
Averaging 25 points per game, again in limited action. Lopez off 1 foot, knocks down another one. You touched on him needing to step up because they traded away Ivica Zubac to the Pacers. They got Benedict Mathurin in that deal. He went off for 38 in the win over Denver last night. He'll be their 6th man now. James fouled by Dončić, finds Reeves wide open in the corner. It's good for 3.
Boy, what a season. You hate that Austin Reeves endured that injury because he was marching right to his first All-Star appearance before that.
And perhaps an All-NBA performance. One point he was in the top 5 in the NBA in scoring. He's got all 5 for the Lakers. Lopez all 7 for the Clippers, but Dunn gets into the act, and what a pass by Leonard.
Well, that's again second time now they've sent that second defender. Second time Kawhi has made the pass to the bucket.
Reeves driving, takes it himself and lays it home. He looks fresh coming out of the All-Star break.
I mean, he is very hard to keep in front. Tight enough handle, can go either direction.
5th year for Reeves, undrafted out of Oklahoma, 27 years old. Collins gets to the rim in the teeth of the Laker defense for the slam.
Things are looking easy. They're making all the right reads. Ball is moving. And listen, the Clippers will play differently. Right, when James Harden and Zubac was here, it was a lot of pick and roll. Now the ball's going to move a little bit more.
Clippers are 5 for 5 from the floor. Dončić into the lane. And Luka's on the board. His first points of the night.
I mean, it's just so crafty. There's always some sort of ball fake just to get that defender moving in the direction he wants.
Averaging 33 points per game. 3rd time in his career. 32 points per game plus. And a turnover, Ayton ahead to James. Numbers for the Lakers, 3-on-2. LeBron attacks Leonard and finishes off glass.
Well, as a downhill force, this guy remains problematic for teams. He's still got size, strength, and athleticism, and a whole lot of know-how.
And he is now 23 points away from 43,000 for his career. The all-time leading scorer. Short as Lopez. James tracks down the rebound. The oldest player ever to get a triple-double. He had that in the game prior to the All-Star break. Dončić deflected by Dunn out of bounds. Lakers have made their last 5 shots from the floor. Timer at 5. James against Lopez. James on the crossover, falling way through the lane. Tough shot. And James able to connect.
So how about a guy who was listed as questionable at one point today gets here at 125 to make sure he's prepared to play.
6 hours or thereabouts before tip. Collins on the turnaround. John Collins having a really good year his first season with the Clippers.
It's funny, when I had them early in the year, Ty Lue, they had played about 8 games, and he said, I don't know his game yet. He's figured it out.
Collins scores again after the turnover by Dončić. Collins with 6 points, 3 for 3 from the floor. Collins late getting back on Dave. James makes him pay with a 3. James 3 for 3, 7 points.
Tell you what, he got downhill early, sees the ball go through the rim. 3-point shooting has been a real struggle for him, but boy, he looked confident there.
His 52nd made 3. Collins corner 3 and boarded by Ayton. James has the last 7 points for the Lakers. Fires to Ayton down low for the slam. And Ty Lue calls a timeout.
Turns again offensively. And again, mentioned that last season when Luka was traded, they had a few utility plays for the Lakers already this season, Dave and DB.
And JJ thinks that he's going to be a big help to them. But back to your original point about that 3 trying to find a groove. The 6-minute span, Doris, here tonight, they're on the floor so far. Look pretty good as Leonard takes his first shot of the game and hits.
And you can tell JJ thinks that they are trending in the right direction. They've employed a zone, and that has been an effective tool for them. And he likes the numbers offensively. He's like, listen, bottom line, we got to get out in transition. There's no question, but our half-court offense is better. They think they're moving in the right direction. Now, can they get some continuity together?
Dončić for 3. The Lakers have made 9 straight. Dončić has 5. By the way, James and Reeves with 7 apiece. So they have almost the entire scoring for the Lakers so far. Lopez, who has 7, lobs it up there. Collins missed the initial attempt, goes back up, misses again.
Okay, how are you going to pin that on John Collins? Did you see how high that lob pass was?
That was, I wonder if he thought it was Derek Jones for how high he threw that ball. He's about the only one that could have caught that. Benedict Mathurin checking in at 38 points. In his home debut for the Clippers yesterday. Had a 38-point game when he was with the Pacers earlier this season. Lopez short on the triple try. Rebound by Jackson Hayes. Here's Jake LaRavia, who's played in all 55 games now for the Lakers. Had to start 33 of them because of all the injuries. Dončić dribbling through traffic. There's a lob pass as he finds Jackson Hayes.
He's got everything working. He's already hit a step back. He's already touched the paint multiple times. And that, folks, is how you throw the lob.
Mastered that in Dallas with Derek Jones. They were teammates. Went to the finals a couple years ago. Leonard backs out of the double team, throws to the corner for Jones with a shot clock at 3. Jones has to hoist, and it's off target. The Clippers 0 for 4 from 3-point range.
It feels like the Lakers have settled a little bit better on the action after the second defender goes.
Straight on 3, swishes through. Dončić blows a kiss to the crowd as the Lakers have hit 11 straight.
Boy, does it feel like a game out of All-Star where everybody's fresh and ready to play?
The energy is incredible. Mathurin, no, the tip won't go. Lopez eventually inside again with 4 Lakers around the ball. And it's Lopez that gets the board and the stick back.
Obviously, rim protection has been an issue for the Lakers all year.
Dončić splits the double underneath to Hayes. Blocked by Lopez out of bounds.
And again, making it tough on them to score. John, best of luck. Thank you. Thank you. Dave?
A really good first quarter for Collins, George, with 8 points. Just to clean up a couple things. So a scoring change. They changed it 2 to a 3 for Mathurin, so they did make 1 3. The Clippers did in that quarter. Also, the shot by Hachimura as Niederhauser scores at the buzzer. Since we've got a new rule this year, it's considered a heave. It's beyond 35 feet at the buzzer, so no shot attempt. So the Lakers shoot 84% that quarter as Mathurin fouls Reeves. That's the top shooting quarter by any NBA team this season, and the best shooting.
Luka had half of their 8 threes.
Here's a 3 from Hachimura that's down. They're 9 of 10 now from 3-point range. Hachimura having a career year shooting the 3, 8th in the NBA at 45%. Here's Leonard, who took just 1 shot, did have 3 assists in the first quarter. Now a turnover by the Clippers.
They doubled Kawhi again on the sideline, and he stepped out of bounds.
Reeves downhill. feeds Vanderbilt, who missed it at the rim. And LeBron James takes a shot to the face, and it's a foul on Nieder. His first trip to the line tonight. He scored 7 points in 8 minutes in the first quarter. 3 of 3 from the floor.
How about his performance going into break?
Unreal. Triple-double.
The oldest player with a triple-double.
First of the year. Also, he's got 4 straight games with 10 or more assists. The oldest player ever to do that.
And it was going to be interesting tonight because J.J. Redick has gone through much of the year without a full contingent of players at his disposal. And outside of the top 6, he was telling us, for those other players, it will be a little clunky as we figure out the rotations. So you saw Luka solo at a portion of that first quarter, and he gave LeBron and Austin a rest together. Like, watching this develop is going to be fun. Second time he's hit that shot off the window, Austin, and he's pleading for a call there.
He is 5 for 5. The Lakers are 19 of 23 from the floor. Leonard, who played 33 minutes last night, playing the second night of a back-to-back. Don't know how many minutes he'll go tonight. He's already played 11. He's taken just 2 shots. Here's James working on Niederhauser and lost the ball. Leonard stops in the lane and hits.
I mean, this guy, just both ends, you know. You've got 2 really good defenders with him in Chris Dunn and Derek Jones, so he can match down a little bit. But when you need him to be a lockup guy, he can do that.
Reeves. Oh, sweet move behind the back. Out to James. Long 3 is short. Just a second 3-point miss for the Lakers. Here's Mathurin, who's got 9 already in 7 minutes off the bench. And Leonard fouled by Smart at midcourt. The first.
Harder to double Kawhi.
We asked Ty Lue before the game, as Leonard strokes home a 3, is this the best you've seen Kawhi play? He said yes. We said on both ends, he said yes.
Yeah. Did you hear Charles Barkley part of the game? Like, I thought he made a fascinating point. When you think about the amount of time Kawhi Leonard has missed. Nice little finish there. The up and down nature of the minutes played, et cetera, et cetera. And yet he comes back and he's top 5 player in the league. After everything he's been through physically, it's incredible.
And fouled on the 3-point try by Vanderbilt.
The growth in this guy's offensive game. People want to think about, oh, the 2-time Finals MVP. Like, he has put in a ton of time to methodically build out his game. Low post because of the size, making free throws at a high clip, and then stretching out his perimeter shooting. Like, this is a self-made, hard work, offensive development story here.
He's made 112 threes on the season. And again, really worked on his foul shooting. He's so consistent to 34 straight 20-point games, which is #2 among active players. He's about 100 behind Gilgeous-Alexander,
wow,
who's out right now due to injury. But just remarkable that even with all the injuries, he's able to come in and be consistent. You get the same Kawhi, it seems like, every night.
Right. And Dave, I love that he came in with the mindset, I'm taking 7 threes a game, something that the Clippers have tried to encourage him with, and he's finally taken it to heart.
8 points for him in the last minute, and the Clippers back within 10. Here's Reeves, who has the hot hand, 5 of 5 from the floor, and he lost it on the baseline out of bounds. That is now 6 turnovers by the Lakers. Leonard has former Defensive Player of the Year Marcus Smart on him. Now Reeves on the switch. That's the matchup Leonard wants. They'll double Leonard. He'll pull it out, and he stepped on the sideline again. That's the second time he's done that already. Guy that's normally very aware of where he is on the floor and where everybody else is defensively on the court.
But high percentage of touches tonight where that second defender is heading in his direction.
Reeves weaving through traffic, fires, and it hit Ayton in the face, but pinballs back to Reeves. James on the back down, 41-year-old against 37-year-old Batum, and the 41-year-old wins. LeBron James with another basket. He's got 11 points.
I mean, that's ridiculous. Off 1 foot. I wasn't sure he had enough lift to make that, but he's still got so much strength.
Now a technical foul. And the personal foul was on Vanderbilt. So George did that report about, the Lakers with James, Reeves, and Dončić, and in limited minutes this season, what they had done. Well, tonight they've combined for 39 points, 15 of 18 shooting, 11 assists.
Not bad.
They'll figure it out, right?
Yeah, his report, 152 minutes together coming into tonight.
Reeves now with 12. Leonard banks it home and a foul, so a chance at a three-point play as he's
thus far this game.
Wow, yeah. I mean, listen, and again, coming in, the Lakers are not a team that sends a lot of blitzes in the direction of an opponent, but that is the level Kawhi is at, and so they have committed to it.
11 straight points for the Clippers for Kawhi Leonard. James hesitates, now fires off the mark on the three. Rebound Leonard, his first board of the game. Leonard on the drive. Can't get the layup, but Smart lost the ball out of bounds, so it's going to stay with the Clips.
With that pressure to somehow get through it.
Great pass by Leonard. Miller with the stuff, and it's an 8-point game.
So he knows what's coming, and just quickly, his mind gets the process quickly and gets off the ball.
4 assists now for Leonard to go with 13 points. Got a kicked ball here, and that pass attempt by Reeves. Saw Dončić checking back. 7, the best record in the NBA during that span. And he broke it down for us. It was a lengthy answer as Dončić with a nice pass to Ayton for the slam. But he said the biggest thing was Kawhi Leonard got hurt in that 6th game of the year, then missed 10 in a row, and we couldn't seem to get back on track when he came back.
He wanted to answer the question, like he was desperate to explain, because they went 1-9 without Kawhi. He comes back, he's on a minutes restriction, and look at this, they're being smart. They're putting him in the middle of the floor, right? Can't send an extra defender. He said they made the switch, and this is going to help them absorb the doubles. But it goes to me, too, as he said, so they can't win a clutch game. They're a rebound away against Minnesota, lose Lakers season would feel if instead of 15-3, they're 9-9. That loss column looks a lot different, right?
And on the other side, the Clippers have won 8 in a row in clutch when they started 2 for 10. They couldn't win one when they were bad early in the year. Collins 3 swishes through his first triple, and it's a 7-point game at the midway point of the second quarter.
Boy, he has really shot it well all season, John Collins. Give him credit for being adaptable.
Another great pass inside by Dončić. Ayton gets it back out. Now Kennard in the paint. And Luke Kennard with the 2-pointer.
Good read. I mean, just playing off ball movement to a closeout to a paint touch. Smart play by Kennard.
Been 50 paint points combined and just 1 block shot, so not a lot of rim protection, although as we say that, Ayton got a piece of that Lopez attempt. Here's Dončić giving it up to Hachimura. Plays catch with Kennard. Now it's Luka. Straight on 3. And Luka Dončić is 5 for 6 from behind the arc.
And he held the pose longer than I've ever seen him do that.
Holding poses, blowing kisses. He's got all the celebration moves tonight.
We are in Hollywood, after all.
Leonard gets deep, finishes +1.
So where are the 2 spots, right? Okay, middle of the floor, hard to send the double team because now you're going to pick them apart. But he also has a post-up ability. So this is a guy you can strip, you don't get it, and boom. Right within 10, chance to get to single digits.
And LaRavia picks up his 3rd foul, so Leonard now with a team-high 16 points. Dončić has the game-high 20, and he's hit his last 7 shots, 5 straight from 3. Directing traffic with teammates, now takes off and drives all the way to the cup, and it was blocked by Lopez, but Ayton tips it in. Collins on the drive, floats it up, no, off the window. Dončić pushing pace. Kennard. His pass picked off. Quickly ahead to Dunn. Dončić went for the steal. Leonard with the blow by gets the seal from Collins and scores on the baseline.
This guy's game is ridiculous. Doesn't matter where he is on the floor. There's efficiency. The flat trajectory of his jump shot. Like, you think he wouldn't be a good shooter?
Lopez rechecks Ayton, and here comes Leonard again. doubled at the top of the circle. Leonard on the move, leans in, goes to the left. Collins got the rebound. Collins lost it, but it stays Clipper ball. Laravia's got to be careful with 3 fouls. The 3 goes down for Kawhi Leonard. He's got 21.
Oh, my goodness. We just showed you he's got the highest usage of his career. He's averaging a career high in points, as distinguished as his career has been.
Luka can't answer. Leonard, who's the top second quarter scorer in the NBA, has got 19 here in the second. He'll try another 3. No good that time.
That has his bench up and jumping, anticipating another make.
Dončić stripped, but a foul on the Clippers. 3rd team foul, and free throws here for Dončić.
Kawhi is going to have a lot more heavy lifting to do on the offensive end. He's got the game to make it happen. Just navigates, sees 2 defenders at the rim, just a little escape dribble back to the corner, then off the little mishandle by Collins. That's a tough shot, folks. Laravia is in his space. He's on the side of his body where the right hand is going to fire, and he still makes it.
And you have to be encouraged if you're a Clipper fan watching Kawhi Leonard play 18 minutes tonight after 33 last night and seeing no drop-off whatsoever in his game. Coming up after our game, Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Jalen Rose in for Shaq tonight, breaking down all the games on Inside the NBA. Shout out to Chuck. Happy birthday, Charles. You know Doris as well as anybody with Charles Barkley. Most people on their birthday, people would be buying for them, but you know Charles, he's going to be buying like he always does for everyone else.
If Charles is in the building and there's a bar tab, he's picking it up. So just find him.
Buying for them, but you know Charles, he's going to be buying like he always. Kawhi Leonard.
It's his 4th turnover. He had a couple turnovers on double teams on the sideline where he stepped out of bounds.
Second night of a back-to-back for Leonard and the Clippers. They beat Denver last night. If they win the night, they're back to 500. Austin Reeves hits again. Quietly, he's had a perfect night. 7 of 7 from the floor. Mathurin starting the second half. No John Collins, who took a hard fall near the end of the first half and was bleeding from his head. In the Magic Tuesday, just 15 and 10 at home. They actually have a better road record this year than home record. Here's Dončić. He's got 5 3-pointers. Got Dunn on his hip. Leans in and out. Dončić keeps it alive though. And out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lakers.
Love the hustle.
James on the fall away. It's good. 13 points now to go with 7 assists for James.
That one-legged fadeaway becoming a big part of his game.
And some of those fadeaways are deep fadeaways. Mathurin for 3. Front rimmed it. The tip won't go from Lopez, who had 7 early points and just 2 since. Lakers' largest first half lead was 16. Ayton rolling. Great find from Reeves. And Ayton blows the layup. Jones in the open floor. Second basket for Jones. Reeves through the lane. Sweeping hook, his first miss of the night.
That degree of difficulty, that was his toughest shot. I mean, he was driving into incredible size.
Mathurin on the back down, working on Smart. And tough angle, wouldn't go. The tip won't either. Laker ball. A cold start for both teams. Dončić turns the corner. He blows the layup and fouled. And maybe shaken up. That was before the inbound. So the teams have combined for a 3 for 11 start to this quarter. Ayton setting the screen, rolling again. Dončić keeping. Now a skip to Smart, extra to Reeves, who drives, and a foul called. Lopez thought he got a clean block. They get Derek Jones for the foul.
And when he was playing at all-star level, I asked JJ, you know, what kinds of conversations he had with him. And JJ said the first conversation I had with him, I told him he was going to be an all-star before the year.
Think about the beginning of the year for him, too. He was averaging 32 points per game in October, 27 points per game in November, had a 51-point game. Then he gets hurt on Christmas Day as Leonard comes up empty. Reeves, long outlet, in stride to James, and the alley-oop to Ayton. What an offensive sequence by the Los Angeles Lakers. Fantastic distribution. Reeves to James to Ayton.
LeBron loved it. He absolutely loved it.
Lopez picks up his second foul, fourth team foul, and now the Lakers push the lead to 15 on the Ayton free throw. 4 Clipper fouls the last 2 trips, and the Lakers have taken advantage. They blitz Leonard again. He gives it up. The shot clock at 7. Lopez, middle of the lane, and it rolls around and drops.
Ayton did a good job, though. Ayton went out. He was aggressive at the top of the key, had to recover to Brook, got there to at least challenge the shot.
Reeves off the back iron. He's missed 2 straight. Leonard down court. Mathurin in traffic caught it. Mathurin 13 points. Again, starting the second half. For the injured John Collins, he had 38 last night in a win over Denver. Nice strip and steal from Reeves. Now James has got 8 assists. Will pull it out and wait for some help. Now Leonard matched up on him. 28th time they've gone against each other. 19th since they both came to Los Angeles. Lakers turn it over. Dunn in transition. James has him go by him, and Dunn finishes.
Yeah, but that's Kawhi sinking in and getting a hand on the basketball to create the steal.
Hoist from Reeves, and the 3 is there. Austin Reeves with his 3rd three-pointer.
Well, he's having himself a night. As you said, it's been kind of quiet, but he's missed, what, 1 shot?
22 points, 3 of 3 from 3, 8 of 10 overall from the floor. Leonard on the turnaround, it's good, falling out of bounds. First points of the second half for Leonard. And down court, James called for the offensive foul, knocking Mathurin to the ground.
Oh.
Can they double Leonard about 30 feet away from the basket? Now Dunn gets past Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Jones soars to the rim and finishes with the left.
It's a good try, but I'm going to just make the point. You would like the spacing that John Collins has provided on those doubles, because, you know, he's just going to be in the deep corner. It's going to make the coverage for the Lakers off those doubles harder for them.
Off 1 foot again on the fall away. This time it wouldn't go. Dunn in transition, 1-on-2. The trailer Lopez touches for Jones. And the Clippers back within 8 midway through the 3rd quarter. Clippers have made their last 5 shots from the floor. Dončić being harassed by Dunn, an excellent defensive player. And that went through the hands of Jones, ends up in the hands of Ayton, and he can't make it in the lane.
You're right, though. Chris Dunn is working incredibly hard on Luka.
Wow, Mathurin, powerful move. And Marcus Smart upset. He thought there's the right arm, though, of Smart. Redick already won a challenge, wants to save that last one for later in the game. Mathurin missed a free throw anyway, his 3rd miss. Stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass. Watch live games and assists.
And Chris Dunn going to tell Kawhi Leonard, go ahead. Kawhi had gone back to match up with Luka. But Dunn in this 3rd period seems to be taking it as a personal point of pride to make life difficult on Dončić. There's been a level of physicality between both of them, but he's tried to make him a passer.
Ty Lue told us that's why Jones and Dunn are so important, because that way Leonard doesn't have to guard one of the top 2 offensive players on the other team, even though he can, obviously. 2-time defensive player of the year. 3 seconds to shoot. Reeves on the drive, turns it over. Leonard takes it himself. Lakers thought there should have been a turnover, but the basket is good. It's 25 points now and a 9-0 run. 25 for Kawhi.
That did look strange. Like, it looked like maybe he had taken an extra step, Kawhi.
Dončić wants it himself and draws the foul as momentum has shifted in the Clippers' favor. Ty Lue does not like the call, but doesn't appear that he will challenge the foul called against Dunn, his third personal.
This is the thing about the Clippers. Yes, Kawhi has been brilliant. Do you see the kind of effort they're giving you on the defensive end? The pressure. We talk all the time about Oklahoma City and how good they are when the ball is on the floor being dribbled. They're reaching and slapping. Clippers are doing the same thing. And that's their best chance to win, right? Like, you've got to guard, you've got to play incredibly hard, and you're going to need big nights from Kawhi.
21-7 in their last 28 after a 6-21 start. Only one team in NBA history was at one point 15 games under 500 and ended up being 500. And that was the Heat about a decade ago. And that happened on the last day of the season. The Clippers can get back to 500 tonight. But the best record in the league since mid-December as Leonard buries a three-pointer to make it a three-point game.
This guy's ability to make shots that are contested is special.
He's got 28, right at his season average. Dončić can't answer. Long rebound into the hands of Mathurin. He's got Miller with him. Miller through the lane, goes to the left hand and puts it in.
That young man is not shot.
3 minutes time. Dončić, triple team, skips to Hachimura. The Lakers need it. They don't get it. That's just a second shot attempt for Hachimura. Leonard, another three. That one won't go. That would have given the Clippers the lead. Here's Kennard down court. His three off the mark. Mathurin blows right past Hayes. Gets caught in the air. Scores and a foul. The Clippers have the lead. Points for Mathurin. Gets the bounce on the foul shot. The Lakers don't have a field goal in the last 4 minutes. And the Clippers on a 17-1 run. Dončić doing a lot of work offensively, trying to get some airspace. And he knocks down the three.
That's just ridiculous. Derek Jones made him work for all three of those. And again, Luka has something to say to the Clipper bench.
26 for Dončić. Mathurin attacking. Blocked by Hayes. Dončić up the floor. Kennard penetrates. He scores with the right hand. A Clipper timeout.
Defense rebounds.
Luke, good luck. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Dave, DB.
Well, they gave up 30 points. The Lakers did in that quarter. After
Start the fourth.
Entry pass tipped by Jones, but James has it. Dončić, by the way, 1 for his last 10. He's got 26 points. Nice pass by James, and the throwdown from Vanderbilt. 9th assist for LeBron.
Yeah, and LeBron out of the post. His vision all over the floor. I don't care if somebody's behind him, across the way, in the slot, top of the key, doesn't matter. He will find the open man.
Lakers foul.
Concussion protocol next, Dave.
All right, thanks. And that's a tough one for the Clippers if he has to miss considerable time. They have 9 of their next 12 at home as Dunn scores. So it's a really important stretch for the Clippers. Trying to get back to 500 tonight and then keep it going when they return to Intuit Dome.
Kawhi getting a rest. So it's everything's got to come off your defense here if you're the Clippers.
Smart in the paint. He hasn't even taken a shot. Doesn't have an assist. He's played 18 minutes, Marcus Smart. James in the lane. Tough shot. It would not fall. 13 points for James. 1 and done for the Lakers on that trip. Lakers 12 games above 500. And a foul called by Smart, trying to
cross. That's a killer.
And Marcus Smart usually very sound defensively. Take a look at our upcoming national TV schedule. NBA TV tomorrow. Phoenix home against Orlando. ABC tomorrow night. Knicks and the Rockets. ABC Sunday. Cavs at the Thunder. Golden State hosting Denver. And then Sunday night, NBC Peacock, Celtics and Lakers here. For more, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Cavaliers have won 7 in a row. They're 5-0 since the James Harden trade with the Clippers. Darius Garland still has not debuted for the Clippers, out with that toe injury. Smart has it knocked free. Reeves still with possession for the Lakers. Drives the lane. Oh, it's punched out of there by Jones. 2 seconds to shoot. Hachimura lets it fly, and it's way off the mark. And then a foul called on James, knocking Miller to the ground. 3 team fouls already in the quarter on the Lakers.
But come on now, the D-end.
Clippers, though, can tie or retake the lead here. Now, LeBron James with a hot start. He had 7 points in the first quarter, just 6 since, as Niederhauser ties it up with a dunk.
I mean, both of these teams having a field.
For Dunn, he's had a couple of games in a row with that. Deep entry to Ayton, kicks it out. Reeves for 3. Reeves is 4 of 5 from behind the arc, 29 points.
Ty Lue frustrated that they gave out that kick-out pass so easily to Austin Reeves.
Leonard back on the court, 28 points, right at his season average, good for 8th in the NBA. Trying to create some space with the bounce. Now it's Dunn with the shot clock at 3. Into the lane, pushes it out. Miller hit the front of the rim on the triple try, and now Reeves. Clippers just 5 for 16 from 3. Lakers have hit 9 more threes than the Clippers, yet it's a 3-point game. Hachimura, he's been quiet, just 1 for 4 from the field. Leonard. And boy, Niederhauser just shoves. Dunn will defend him. You got Kawhi Leonard on LeBron James. Dončić, 26 points. But 9 of those since the first quarter. Fall away, no good. And Ayton touched it last over the backboard. It's in the slam dunk contest, so they're not that impressive. Where the one where he took off from inside the dotted line on a dunk when kind of thought he was going to take off from the foul line. Matherin whirling dervish, and then he scores as the buzzer sounds.
I don't know how he kept his pivot foot down.
He's got 24 after 38 last night. Reeves attacking, swatted away by Lopez. Clippers looking to retake the lead. 4 minutes gone by in the 4th. Dunn on the take, gets rid of Dončić, throws it away. James cutting, goes to the wing. Finds Ayton. The push shot is no good.
Well, that's two touches in the paint. Austin first, and then Ayton.
Leonard has it ripped away. 3 on 2. Dončić. Nobody picks him up. Matherin comes over late. And another empty possession is Jones and Dončić kind of lost him behind him, and Leonard was trying to create space with Marcus Smart. Lopez in the corner, and the 3 goes to give the Clippers the lead, and immediately J.J. Redick called. Now, he did not have tape on it before. He has not scored here in the 4th quarter. He has 26 points for the game, but he had 17 after the first. Corner 3 is on target. Marcus Smart's first shot attempt of the night.
And it should be noted that Marcus Smart has done an excellent job on the defensive end. Kawhi Leonard has had a much quieter second half, and look at his dogged defensive pressure.
Leonard looking for his first points of the quarter. The 3 is good. 31 points. His 15th 30-point game of the year.
And another very good challenge. Like, Marcus has a hand up in contest. Kawhi just able to make shots under duress.
Drive and kick by James. Smart will try it again. Got it, and the foul. They're saying a 2-pointer for Smart, and he'll go to. And Marcus Smart turned 32 years old here in a couple weeks. Now in year 12 in the NBA. First with the Lakers. Spent most of his career in Boston. Misses the free throw. Tie game, midway point of the 4th quarter.
Chris Dunn off the floor, so no true point guard for the Clippers right now.
Shot clock at 8. Leonard gets free from Dončić. He's doubled. Timer at 4. Leonard on the baseline. Way off the mark. Rebound Smart. Quickly ahead to Dončić. Smart feeling it. Defensive rebound Lopez. Jones poked away. What a steal by Dončić. He'll stop at the elbow, get it back from Hachimura, and launch and hit a three.
Saying, hey, I'm completely healthy. No restrictions on me. I think he's played in 5 of the 9 back-to-backs. He had given him 31 minutes tonight. 11 and 19, 4 of 6. Played great.
Yep.
I mean, had some turnovers, but 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Trying to score here. It's going to be on Mathurin's shoulders. It's going to be
second game of back-to-backs. This is the first of 6 more back-to-backs. They got 25 games left of the season, and again, a handful of back-to-backs to go for the Clippers. They're currently in the 9th spot in the West, but in the loss column, they're just 1 back of Golden State, and you want to be 7 or 8 because that means you have 2 chances in the play-in tournament. Pretty much impossible unless they run the table to get into the top 6 and make the playoffs without having to go through the play.
And a foul is like the last thing. You're over the limit if you're the Lakers. You got 5 fouls in the quarter. Like, don't gift them. You've got to be disciplined defensively. Guard without fouling.
Mathurin now with 26 points. 64 points in the last 24 hours for Mathurin. Dončić leans in, lobs again. Ayton on the deep catch. Throws it to the corner. Smart attacks. And could not connect with Ayton. A bad turnover with 2.
Spurt on the defensive end again.
Smart will continue to be on Mathurin. Ayton locked up with Lopez on the low block. Lopez goes into the paint and gets it to fall from the free throw line.
I mean, nice option, right? Your highest usage guy just went back with a sore ankle. Brooks got some post-up ability and the frame to bully Ayton, and you go right to him.
Dončić has 29 points. Weaving through that Ayton screen, finds some space, and the three is there. Luka Dončić. Weaving through that Ayton screen, finds some space, and the three is there. Luka Dončić with 8 triples.
And he is barking at Chris Dunn.
32 for Luka, right at his season average, which leads the NBA. His 30th 30-point game of the year. Lopez. It's the cutting Miller. A block inside, loose ball underneath. By his high as a Laker, he joined the team at the trade deadline last year, of course. 2.6 to shoot here for the Clippers. Mathurin on the catch and fire. Missed it, and Ayton with a good block out. Dončić has 32 points, 10 assists. He's 8 of 14 from 3, just 2 of 9 from 2. Working around a couple of screens. James is open. Like a freight train downhill, he put up an air ball with a left-handed. It's hard to tell if it was deflected or anything by Lopez. Dunn on the other end, able to shield Ayton from the cup and lay it home to make it a 2-point game.
I just love the fight in this Clipper team, boy.
2.5 remaining. Dončić uses the Ayton screen. He's got Dunn on his hip, leans in, is fouled, and will shoot 2.
I mean, this is...
One out of 2 for Dončić. It is a 3-point Laker lead. Clippers trying to get to 500 for the first time since November 3rd. They are 21-7 in their last 28, the best record in the league during that span. Lopez in the high post, high-low. The basket, no good for Miller. And Dončić against Dunn. Steps back. Gets it back from Ayton on the baseline. Floats it up short.
You can see how he uses the big to great advantage, though, Luka.
Mathurin had it knocked free momentarily. Collides with Reeves and an offensive foul. Left ankle soreness. Mathurin fouls out with about 2 minutes to go. Laker ball, the 3-point lead. Dončić with Dunn right in his grill. Here's James. Fires inside. Ayton didn't look like he was ready for. James will inbound. Dončić goes and gets it. Now doubled, keeps the dribble, and puts up the shot. It's good, plus a foul. As he continues to bark at Chris Dunn, he'll go to the line.
Well, Chris Dunn has given him valiant effort, but he's starting to get the best of him. And it's this kind of challenge. Loves to chirp. Now, I heard him say to Omar earlier today, he doesn't start the chatting, but it feels like he started the chatting tonight.
Dunn's lips were not moving and haven't really been throughout the game. Dončić has 36 points now. The lead is 6. Miller in the lane, collides, no whistle. Jones swishes home a 3. It's a 3-point game.
Wow. I think Derek Jones Jr., the development of his three-point shot has helped keep him in the league and be a rotation guy, but that is a monster 3.
His first triple of the game. Just the 8th for the Clippers. The Lakers have 17. Shot clock at 4. Smart gets bumped. It goes, plus a foul. Marcus Smart has hit some huge shots down the stretch for the Lakers.
You are playing really hard defensively. You're closing out. You're working to try to give yourself an opportunity, but in doing so, you close, you clearly get your body and your arms and hands close enough, and Marcus reads it. Second time he's done that, right?
Yep, in the last 5.5 minutes. Good hustle by Dončić off the missed free throw, but it's Clipper ball, trailing by 5. Miller racing up the court, met by Reeves and James, spins and missed the shot. Jones is there, puts it in, and a foul. He'll go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play.
An offensive rebound, put back.
Free throw's no good, and rebounded by Reeves. 40 seconds left. 3-point lead for the Lakers. Reeves with 29 points, guarded by Jones. Now Dončić, who's got 36. Shot clock at 7. Dončić working on Dunn. Slapped away, gets it back. Timer at 2. Dončić on the take, leans in, draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
Persistence of Luka Dončić.
That foul came with 0.8 on the shot clock. The 10th foul that Dončić has drawn tonight.
It's done it. It's escalating, and so Austin does a good job stepping in there.
Dončić with 38 points. The lead is 5 for the Lakers. Clippers got to hurry in a 2-possession game without Leonard or Mathurin. Miller missed it, but a foul on Ayton. So 78% foul shooter at the line. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Just the second foul on Ayton. Again, the Clippers, after tonight, return home 9 of their next 12 at the Intuit Dome starting Sunday against Orlando. We'll find out more post-game, hopefully, about Kawhi Leonard. Left with about 5 minutes to go with left ankle soreness. Darius Garland hasn't suited up yet.
I think JJ is signaling to the official. He wants a timeout if there was a board. Yep, there it is.
So 3